But let's talk about Nintendo Switch Online, man, because this is an interesting convo. This is a very interesting convo because it opens up a lot of doors. Opens up a lot of doors for what could come. Finally, we've been expecting this. We've been hoping for this. We've been talking about this for a while. They did give us an update for Nintendo Switch Online. It will be coming with a new paid tier called the Expansion Pack.
Yep. Real
original on your names, but I get it because the Expansion Pack for the N64, because N64 will officially be added to Nintendo Switch Online. It's sometime this year.
Yes.
But that's not all. Sega Genesis is going to be added to Nintendo Switch Online under the same expansion pack. I did think it was kind of interesting that the one that was being very heavily reported on of Game Boy and Game Boy Color was not.
Yeah, we got nothing on them.
Yeah, got nothing. No announcement at all. But instead they went with the N64, which if you're going to go with one or the other, obviously you'd want to show the N64 first.
64 was better choice.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I mean, it's got a pretty good list of games to kick things off for the N64. We have Mario 64, of course, which, again, this is why the year window for that 3D All-Stars made sense. Because when we looked at it realistically, we thought, well, it's probably because they would like to add N64 to their Nintendo Switch Online at some point, which makes that game kind of lose value in their mind, because it has Mario 64 on it. But Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64. Hey, Zach, Yoshi's Story. You can maybe try to play the game and not kill every Yoshi now.
No, I'm going to kill every Yoshi.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Win Back Covert Operations, Dr. Mario 64, Sin and Punishment, Mario Tennis 64, Banjo-Kazooie. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to Rare Nintendo kind of making up here. That's pretty hype. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Kirby 64, Mario Golf, Paper Mario. That one I'm pumped for.
Yeah.
And F-Zero X. I'm just going to go ahead and be brutally honest. I don't have the list here for Sega Genesis because I really don't give a shit about that. But
oh, man.
Sonic 2 was on there. I mean, that was cool.
That was the funniest thing to me, because I know I joked a couple of shows ago about getting a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, you did. You did.
and then it popped up and went, well, I mean, I joked. It was funny, but now it's a thing. I was sort of just like,
shit. You made this happen. You threw that out into the universe, and now it's a thing. But no, with the N64 games, now there were 3 of them that is being added later, and that was Majora's Mask, Banjo-Kazooie, and I don't remember what the third one was. But 3 of them will not be immediately upon release, but be added later. But I mean, overall, that is a good list of 15 games from the N64 era to immediately be added. Obviously, from there, you would just safely hope for some others. Like, let's just take Rare for a second. Let's hope for Banjo-Tooie. Let's hope for Conker's Bad Fur Day. I know there's going to be people that's going to be hoping for Jet Force Gemini, for example. Like,
let's hope for Donkey Kong 64.
Yes, Donkey Kong 64. Man, I've been itching to replay that one for a while, so that would be really hype. They did say as well that they're going to continue to add games to the NES and the Super NES, as well as this, of course. But they also did announce wireless Genesis controller and 64 controller are going to be launching at $50 a pop. Which is going to be kind of cool for the people that never played an N64. Yeah. I'm looking forward to them getting their hands on that controller.
My favorite thing was that day when after the Direct, I looked on Twitter. I loved this comment. One of the top replies to the whole Nintendo Direct in the 64 is like, someone just posted, "You can't force me to go back to this controller." Seeing as the 64 controller was very infamous for its very shoddy button setup. Yes,
that button setup was something else.
And it was a long Twitter thread of just people going, "We cannot go back. We cannot go back."
But man, dude, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. We've talked about ad nauseum almost of like, will Nintendo introduce a new paid tier? Because $20 a year is a hell of a value. Let's be real. You get your online play. You get a bunch of NES games, Super NES games that obviously run unbelievable prices, as we reported on here with some of these bids reaching up like $1 million and shit.
Yeah.
Obviously just getting even used version of these games, they're tough. They are tough, man. Like, you go try to find a used version of like Link to the Past on Super Nintendo, and it's gonna be a shit ton of cash. I mean, it's tough to get a hold of. So getting this for $20, playing it digitally, it's a phenomenal value. And when it came to all these games being added, I know one thing someone's always wanted is like, where's a virtual console at? Well, my take on that is Nintendo's mindset is, I mean, hey, you can go buy it on the Wii U. It's there over there. And that's why we've never gotten a virtual console, is because it's on the Wii U. So in their mind, hey, it's shoppable. You can get it over there. And plus they're wanting to transition to like this subscription service, whatever. But it opens the door for more, because like we know Game Boy and Game Boy Color should be coming at some point. And then what's next? GameCube, Game Boy Advance. Is that what's next? And then just keep introducing the paid tiers. They didn't announce a price. They did specify, hey, we're gonna give you the price later this year. Actually, in fact, I would anticipate probably next month we'll get a price on this. But I don't imagine it being like a huge price jump. Like what, $10 probably?
I would guess $10 because if they go any higher than that, I mean, I bet there are people that would buy it, but I feel like more than $10 seems a little extreme.